Adelaide, the greatest city in the world. It's time to wake up with the team born and bred right here in South Australia. The unofficial Mayor of Adelaide, AFL legend and Yabby peeling record holder, Mark Rasciuto. The former squash champ and current B-grade golf champ, Chris Didmar. And the award-winning radio host who's the dumbest smart person you know, Laura O'Callaghan.
It's Triple M Breakfast.
Triple M Breakfast with Roo, Dits and Loz.
Oh, good morning, everybody. We have got a packed show. How much is the wheelie bin first up, Roo?
The wheelie bin is $5,900. Someone will have another crack at guessing what is in Loz's bin.
Yeah.
There's been a few more guesses. No one's been successful yet, and we'll try and get a few clues out of Loz. She's just out blowing her nose at the moment. She's a bit crook.
Yeah. Her favourite shows, quizzes coming up. Go to the quote.
Yeah, we're going to do famous politician grabs. Should be a bit of a laugh.
But we got
there.
some funny ones.
Yeah,
Very funny ones.
Yeah. After we had Albo on yesterday, we've got Voice of the Suburbs. We've got heaps of stuff happening. I need a bit of a hand around the house. We've got socks going everywhere at the moment. Every time my wife does the washing every week, this is the most annoying part of it, and I need a hack or something to make washing socks easier, please. Powerball tonight.
Yeah.
$100 million
Got my
up
ticket.
for grabs.
Got my ticket.
You got your ticket already? Now, there's a few numbers there that come up more frequently than others. 17, lucky number 7, 3 and 9 are the most luckiest numbers that come up. And not far behind was 31, 33, 15 and 26. So if I've given someone a helping hand and you win, don't forget it.
Nice.
Please.
Can I ask, does that mean they're more or less likely to come up again because they've already come up that many times?
Well, depends on how you think.
Yeah.
Because
the odds
you're
go
a
down,
mathematician,
surely.
you would say they're no more of a chance than any other number, but if they've come up more than they have before, they might keep doing it.
Okay.
Triple M Breakfast.
Triple M's Roo, Dits and Loz for breakfast.
New Hilux in stock with bonus $1,000 accessories at Peter Kittle Toyota.
I have some exciting news.
What news?
You are fake news.
Well, that's good news.
Triple M Breakfast with Roo, Dits and Loz.
Overnight news.
A world leader has been or has survived an assassination attempt. We're talking the Slovakian Prime Minister. Heard it in the news. Robert Fico's his name, shot 5 times. Can you believe that? Now, we're not close to Slovakia, I know, but it's very, very serious. This is incredible.
Do they have unrest over there? What's going on?
Not that I knew of. No.
Well, sort of. He's become slightly controversial.
Yeah.
And he's got very strong stances on the gay community, and he's not necessarily a progressive leader. So I think it might have been someone who disagrees with, obviously, someone who disagrees with his politics. But I think there's been a bit of tension, so it might be a result of that. But
shot 5
terrible.
times.
One of the big results in the budget yesterday was everyone's going to get $300 off their power bill. And if you own several houses and your name's on the power bill, you can get several of the $300 as well, which is even more wackier. But Jackie
why
Lambie...
don't I have investment properties?
Yeah, well, not investment properties. You have to have just your own shack, not rented out. Your name has to be on the bill.
Oh.
But Jackie Lambie, she was having nothing to do with it.
Just like I'm not comfortable with people like myself and the super rich out there that got a $4,500 tax cut. So for all you poor people out there, I tell you what, and then we're obviously getting the $300, not means tested. What are we, back in COVID days where we're just chucking money left, right and centre? Seriously, you're too lazy to do some means testing. We don't need $300, I can assure you, and that should have been passed forward. You can't be freaking well. You've got to be joking me. And you can stick it up your butt. That's what's going on.
She was a little bit more animated in another area. I saw her. I think she was in the courtroom. She had a real crack. But
Just if there's any doubt around the world as to whether or not she's Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're freaking joking me?
Freaking joking me.
Kidding. I think she's an Aussie.
What do you think? Do you think that they should have put it in a tax bracket of lower income people, or all of the lower income people?
They wanted paid off the bills, so they wanted it to go so it'd actually come off inflation. That's what the idea is. So
it wasn't just money in the pocket that you could then take to the
Yep.
Okay. A leading proctologist, a bum doctor, has come out and said you shouldn't be wiping. I've read this and I've gone, what the hell are you talking about?
What are you meant to do?
Well, he says you have to get a bidet or you have to have a post-poo shower. because
shower.
the wipe is damaging people's bottoms and it's causing fissures and
bottom because lots of people have been wiping bums for quite a while.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Since you're a
hopefully,
baby, in fact.
yeah.
So what's it done to our bum?
Just causes hernias and fissures and issues with the bum that he'd probably deal with a lot in his line of work, and that they're all caused by wiping. So he said, well, I'm like, you want to be out of a job,
I reckon he's got a side business.
Yeah, that's right. So at least we're all going down together, Loz, because we all do it.
Yeah, well, hopefully, yeah. But
It's not like you got smokers and non-smokers. We are all bum wipers.
we are. We're all you bum wiper.
I know.
Well, we all are. I've known people that can't physically poo unless they're having a shower afterwards.
Yeah.
They have to be. And then I worked with a bloke who had to be naked every time he pooed.
Yeah.
And you'd hear his jeans belt hit the floor.
Yeah.
And because it was a unisex
Well,
toilet.
actually took them off.
All naked. A naked pooer. Yeah. Some people have really... 0488811047. Tell us your weird thing about when you go to the toilet.
Hey, just finally,
answer those calls, Loz.
the Olympics start in July in Paris, and they want to discourage all of the bonking that goes on. Why, I don't know, but they reckon 75% of athletes in the village are at it. Right?
75%.
At the Beijing Olympics, they discovered people doing it out in the streets in the village, public. No, I'm serious. This is what's been reported. Mass orgies as well. And on here, so what they've done, they've made the beds as uncomfortable as they can for Paris. They're
stop
thin
them.
cardboard and
Surely
very
you
narrow.
sleep properly before.
You'd think so. Well, maybe these are they've already won their gold medal and now they're.
They change beds after they've...
I suppose.
They stay in the
Paris,
same area before you run or swim or whatever,
in the village.
and to afterwards, or do you move?
No,
Like
you're in
we
the village. You're in the village.
Bloody sleeping is very
Who
important.
cares if they're having sex?
I know.
Why is that such an authoritarian? No one's allowed to have fun. Also, there's plenty of ways to skin a cat. I mean, you don't need a bet. I'm sorry. But, like, if they're...
Tell us the
Give me your top
three.
five. Yeah, top
Oh,
five on the
come
floor.
on
From
now.
the bed.
On the
Come
floor.
on.
in the
No, come
bathroom.
on. On the bus.
On the bus.
To the
You
game.
haven't.
No, I
Game
swear
starts
to
in
God.
45 minutes. Let's get on the bus.
We need to get out of
On
this.
the bus.
No, I'm kidding. That was the first thing that came to my head for some reason.
Right.
Never go to the back of the bus.
Yeah.
Triple M breakfast.
Triple M's Roo, Dits and Loz for breakfast.
Now, I want to preface this by saying I adore my darling Canadian mother, Kath.
Canadian Kath.
She's brilliant and she's great, and I love her
Oh,
very
there's
much.
A butt. There's a butt.
No, I
I
just
smell a butt coming.
I had
What's going on?
I had to over the phone last night help her download an app onto her tablet, and it was one of the most difficult things I've ever done in my
Is that
life.
right?
Why was it hard?
Look, Kath's come a long way from. She didn't know how to turn a computer on like 2 years ago. It was just, she wasn't tech savvy at all.
Was she like a spy in the army or something?
Yeah, but that was back when computers were like the size of. By the way, don't say that on radio.
Well, she was high powered. wasn't she?
No, she worked in Signals, so she did work. She was
Signals?
Yeah, it was Morse code and working with computers back then, but they were really
But she
big.
can't download an app.
Well, they were big dot matrix computers. They weren't like little apps on your phone. Like it's very different.
Can we do a Morse code segment one morning just for Kath?
Yeah, the whole
Talk
thing.
to her, talk
that's
to her in Morse code.
targeted radio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
Did you know, just quickly, is SMS?
Thanks for that.
You know how that's the text message sound that used to get on a Nokia? That's is S, M is and S is
You are the daughter of a signals
There you
expert.
go.
That's cool.
Eh?
She told me that once.
The apple
My
doesn't
phone-
fall far, does
My
it?
phone went off and she went SMS like that. I went, what?
Right.
Anyway,
Back to the app.
Back to the app.
back to the app. So Mum calls me and she goes, I can't get Binge to work because we share a Binge account, and she thinks maybe it's something to do with my account. We figure out it's not. She has to delete it off her phone. We can't get it back on the phone. That takes about 20 minutes. I say, do you have a tablet? She goes, yes. I say, go find it. She goes, okay, go find it. And that's the whole thing.
So the
Where's
lady that
tablet?
probably found a submarine
Yes.
at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean,
Who was in contact with the Prime
1945,
Minister. Yes.
can't
Well, but this is the thing.
Can't download Binge.
It just goes to show how if you don't incrementally move with technology, it leaps and bounds happen.
Yep.
And anyway, so if you're out there and you're in the camp of you're the child communicating with a parent over the phone, how to do stuff on the computer.
Right.
It is like the patience that has to be exercised in those moments to not turn into sort of Satan. I was literally grabbing the couch, like with my hand like this. And she was going, hang on. And then we were laughing. We were laughing about how ridiculous it was. We got there in the end.
Yeah.
We got there. She got her binge app downloaded onto the tablet. They can stream everything again now. And everything's
both
happy.
The call ended about 9 minutes ago, so we were on from 8 p.m. last night. No, it was about 25 minutes, but we got there. But yeah, it is.
You did the right thing for you.
Yeah. And now I'm back in her on radio. Sorry, Kath, I love you.
It's Roy Dits and Loz. Triple M.
Triple M's Roo, Dits and Loz for breakfast.
Sports Card World, the specialists in sports cards and trading card games. Sports Card World, Region Arcade, Rundle Mall.
Triple M breakfast with Roo, Dits and Loz. What a goal! Overnight sports.
The Crows are getting ready to play Collingwood at the MCG on Saturday. It's a huge game. The report out of training yesterday is that some players had light duties. Jordan Dawson, Rory Laird, Jake Saligo, but they will all be fine to face the Pies on the weekend. We know that Worrell is out from the defence, Roo. Who are the likely candidates?
I think they'll just swing around what they've already got. Collingwood haven't got that very tall forward line, so I think they'll be fine with what they got, and maybe one of the wingers can roll back and play in the defence, so I think they'll be fine.
All right, let's hear from Coach Matty Nix about Collingwood.
Not too many teams in the competition that have played in, I guess, close games than Collingwood, and they've found a way to get across the line in a lot of those games, so we've done a fair bit of work around what it's going to take.
Yeah, and I think they have even had Tex Walker back in the back line doing a bit of stuff back there, the kick behind the play in the tight moments, just trying to refine those situations where they get in the last minute and they got to stop a goal.
Yep.
Collingwood did that in the grand final last year just to win the grand final. Otherwise, Brisbane would have been premiers.
Yeah, all right. Now, Port fans, Connor Rozee apparently putting his hand up to play this weekend against Hawthorn. That game is on Sunday.
All right. I did this before the showdown. Are you playing him or not?
Look, personally, I'd go another week. If you think you're right, go another week. But, yeah, I mean, I'm guessing. How do I know? If he thinks he's right, then he's right, I suppose. But we thought that at the showdown too.
Last time.
I know. Well, you're the ex-footballer, Roo. Always, when you've got a hammy and you think it's right, don't you go one more week
Depends
or not?
What sort of hammy it is. I don't think he strained his hammy here, otherwise he wouldn't have played that first time. So I wouldn't be risking him against Hawthorn. Surely he can win without him. Give him another week.
Yeah. All right, see what happens. Jace Burgoyne also putting his hand up to come back in as well. He had that groin issue.
Yep.
Now, the round starts tonight, the Suns and the Cats. This will be a good game. Starts Indigenous round up there in Darwin.
Unbeaten in Darwin from 4 or 5 games, the Gold Coast Suns. So they've been up there for a week. Just so you know, it's 34 degrees in Darwin, so you have to get acclimatised.
You do.
And it gets slippery at night. So there's a serious advantage about being up there for as long as they have. So they will be a big chance of knocking off the Cats, and if the Cats lose, that'll be 3 in a row that they've lost.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Chris Scott doesn't think they'll lose there. He reckons they've got
to a man, the guys that are going to come into our team, have done it at AFL level already this year.
Well, Mitch Duncan, Reece Stanley, Jeremy Cameron are all out, and they're resting Hawkins as well.
Yep, exactly right. I think Gold Coast midfield can definitely get on top of the Cats here. I reckon they're a big chance of winning and going 6-4 and in the 8.
All right. It was reported yesterday Carlton vice-captain Jacob Wiedering was offered a massive deal.
Yep.
From St Kilda. He's apparently already turned it down and is going to stay with the Blues.
Contracted until the end of next year, so they're just getting in early, Saints, and throwing some cash around. But Carlton have apparently made a bit of a pact that they're all going to stay together.
Okay.
They're key players and try and win a flag.
Right.
I'm sure they'll be able to weasel someone out if there's enough money floating around. But
they can't all get paid, can they? The top dollars?
They can't.
Triple M's Roo, Dits and Loz for breakfast.
On Triple M, who is telling the truth?
You can't handle the truth.
And who is lying?
It's all lies.
It's time
True lies.
for True Lies.
I love this sort of thing.
All right, today it's Roo's turn.
It is. What's going to happen is Roo's going to pull a statement out of a hat. Either it'll be a true statement, something that's really happened to him that he's provided to our producer.
Yeah.
Or it's something that our producer, Jared, has invented. Whatever he picks out of the hat, you and I did, we're going to grill him.
Yep.
And if it's a lie, he's going to have to improvise on his feet.
I've never lied before.
And we've...
There you go again.
Well, there's another lie. We're going to grill him and going to try and figure out whether he's telling the truth. Then we'll put it to our lovely audience to see
How many
if
questions you allowed to ask me?
as many as until we get to the bottom.
Exhausted the whole. Yeah.
I think if we go on a bit long, obviously, it's, you know. All right, you ready to pull it out?
And your story as well.
Oh, God. What is wrong with me?
I'm pulling it out.
Okay, he's pulling it out, ladies and gentlemen.
One weekend in Wakery, we caught 20 big Murray cod in one net.
In one net? How big was your net?
Oh, must have been pretty big. You get 20 cod in it.
Yeah.
How big are the cod?
The cod were all about between 20 and 30 pound, maybe 10 kilos.
What would be the most
15
you would have
kilos?
caught in one net previously? Like, is this blowing it out of the water or?
Oh, God. You haven't been able to have nets for a long time.
Okay.
So I would have
That's a key to this story.
Must have been a little kid.
What year do you reckon it was?
Oh, gee. I have to think back now. Might have been in the 80s.
In the 80s? Yeah. What bait do you put in the nets?
When you fish for Murray cod, you don't use bait.
Oh, don't you?
Yeah, they just
They
swim
catch
up.
themselves. Are they that dumb, are they? They catch themselves.
Native fish swim upstream.
Yeah.
So you set it with the funnel downstream.
Did you eat them?
We ate some, but that's a lot of fish. You can't eat 20 Murray cod.
No, you'd have to give a few away. Who were you with on this particular day?
I was with my dad. I would have been with my brother. And probably some friends.
Probably some friends.
But
you're not sure.
And how old were you again? Did you say that?
Well, if it was the 80s, I would have been, probably between the ages of 6 and 16.
Right.
Yep.
Because I was born in 75.
Right, okay.
You're not really convincing us here.
I don't know, but I think maybe he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah, I know. He's smart.
He's clever, isn't he?
Smart.
Or he's just a bad liar, but I don't believe that. I feel like it's true. What do you think?
I think it's absolute balldust, but now I'm with you now that he's playing the game so well that he's trying to lull us into I'm going to go that it's true. I'm going to say true.
I think it's true too, but I'm going to say lie just because one of each. All right?
All right. Hit Roo with a question.
Do you think he's telling the truth?
Is he lying or not?
One weekend in Wakery, we caught 20 big Murray cod in one net.
Mark at Malang, what would you like to ask Roo?
Yeah, Roo. So did it make the papers when you got that?
No.
Yeah, I reckon you're bullshit, mate.
Gee, go straight to the next one.
All right. Who else we
So
got?
why? Hang on, wait, Mark. Why would he be lying? Why you don't think this can happen?
I've never heard anyone catching 20 Murray cod in a net. And aren't nets illegal on the Murray?
I don't think they were in the 80s.
No. He did say that.
Even if they were, it doesn't mean it's not true still.
We're talking the Rashudo family here. Debbie at Semaphore, what do you think?
Hi, I think it's a lie, and my question would be to Roo. So, how many fish did you catch? Been so many. How were you able to lift all the fish out of the water by the nets?
Well, what happened was that my dad couldn't lift the net by himself, so his mate went down there as well to help him pull it in, and all the kids got up the other end of the boat just to try and balance it.
What was his mate's name?
Kim Lehman.
Still hard.
Okay, all right.
Kim Lehman, that came really quick.
Yeah, it did.
I thought
We got one more. Mike, Seaford Meadows, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely a lie, mate. You're definitely lying there.
Why do you think that?
There's no way that you've pulled in 200 kilo of cod into the boat.
Righto. All right. They all make good points, actually. Shall we go to the
We've
reveal?
got the text line as well. Hang on a sec.
All right, okay.
Sean says pants on fire. Paul in Hendon says lying cod don't school together.
Oh.
So,
all right.
Look, I still kind of feel like maybe it might. I don't know.
Some good detective work here from our listeners. All right, Roo, tell us once and for all, is it a true story?
It is a true story. So on a Friday night, we went down. We had 2 nets in. You're allowed to have 2 nets at this stage, and ourselves and the Lehmans used to run the 2 nets, and they got 2 boys, and we had 2 boys in the family. We'd all go down together, and we pulled up the net, and we had 10 Murray cod in it at once.
Yeah.
So they just swim out there. They don't follow each other, don't school. They just swim into the current. And they went into the net, and my dad couldn't pull the net out. It had 200 to 300 pounds of kicking fish. It's very hard to put in. So Kim had to go down and help him. And then there was myself, Craig, Jason, and Troy at the other end. We're all between the ages of 6 and 12, just trying to balance up the boat so it didn't flip. We got them in the boat. Went back to the boat ramp, let a few go, kept a few, and then we told Dad and Kim's mates about this, and they said, bullshit, you can't get 10 cod in one net. Went back down there on the Friday morning, the exact same net had another 10 cod in it.
Whoa.
And, so we got 20 cod in one net over a weekend, and we got 52 cod in 1 year out of one net in 1981.
Wow, the year of the cod.
True story.
Wow, well done, Roo.
Good on you.
There you go.
You were very good at lying. Bluffing that you were lying.
Very good.
When we weren't checking fish nets, we used to play poker a lot up in the Riverland. So
This makes you
You've
very
gotta
good at
bluff a
this
bit.
game.
Triple M's Roo, Dits and Loz for breakfast.
If you know who this is,
At least do something!
or where this is from,
You never know what you're going to get.
you know your quotes. Triple M's looking for the GOAT of the quotes.
All right, we got some good ones, some funny ones today.
We do. The topic is politicians.
Yes.
So
Normally boring.
Normally
but
boring.
not today.
No, not today.
They are iconic sayings that they've said in funny situations. Let's go to Perth, are we? Alex, are you in Perth or from Perth?
Yeah, I'm from Perth. I'm just I fly out tomorrow. I'm in town for the week. Adelaide, yeah.
What are you doing? Working over here or holidaying?
Oh, yeah, I'm working over here. Work for a utilities company, water utilities company that contracts to SA Water.
Contracts to SA
Yeah.
Water, okay.
What job do you do?
I'm a project engineer.
Haven't we got any of those here? We've got to bloody
it.
fly one in.
Nice
Dits.
burn.
Be nice.
I hope you're good, Alex. You must be good.
I'm excited that someone's here for a week and they've listened to Triple M and they're calling in for a competition.
Good on you,
wouldn't
Alex.
you?
Well
Well
done.
done,
All right,
mate.
who else you got? Who we got, Ruth?
We got Sonia from Modbury. G'day, Sonia.
Good morning, guys.
You good? Do you like your funny politician quotes, do you? Or?
I hope I like them enough.
Yeah, you like them. You know them. These are good ones. You
All
ready
right.
to go, everyone? Now, your name is your buzzer.
Yep.
Alex. Check your buzzer.
Yes.
Check your buzzer.
Okay.
Alex.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah. When I say check your buzzer, you got to say your name.
Yeah.
Check your
Oh,
buzzer.
yeah, Alex.
Yeah.
no
That's
worries.
good,
Alex.
right.
Bloody Perth.
Are you an hour and a half
Come on, he's
behind or not?
No, shush, guys, leave him alone. This
That's
is
all right.
ridiculous.
That's okay. What about you, Sonia? Where's your buzzer?
Sonia.
Well done.
Nice. I think Sonia's going to
Good
win this
local
one.
buzzer,
The
that
Crow
one.
Eaters versus the Sandgropers. Don't
All
let us down,
right,
Sonia.
here we go. First grab.
State of origin.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Sonia.
Yes, Sonia.
These allegations are...
Sonia.
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton, well done,
there's one for
Sonia.
Sonia
there.
won. Alex nil.
He's on Perth.
Tasmanians have had a bloody gutful over
Sonia.
your stadium.
Sonia.
Sonia.
Sonia. Jackie Lambert.
Yes.
Crow Eaters 2, Sandgropers
Lambie, but
nil.
we'll take
Come
it.
on,
yeah.
Alex.
Take me to the sun in Cuba. I can't remember the words. Oh,
Who was that? Oh, it's crickets
Let's
out
do
there.
it again.
take me to the sun in Cuba. I can't remember the words. Oh.
One of the most cringe moments of the of his political
Nah,
career.
give us the answer,
Bam,
Ruth.
bam, Scott Morrison.
Scott Morrison.
Yeah,
Righto,
on
next
the
one.
uke.
On his ukulele.
I tell you what, any boss who sacks anyone for
Sonia.
not turning up the
Sonia.
day,
Sonia.
Bob Hawke.
Yes.
Oh, Sonia
Alex,
3.
are you
Alex
with us
nil.
or what?
Alex, you
Come
there?
on, Alex.
Oh, man, I don't know any of these. I'm too young.
How old are you, Alex?
Like 20?
20. All right. Here we go. There's a couple more. Give it your best shot.
I haven't flip-flopped. I said no originally, then I said yes,
Sonia.
then I have
Yes,
said
Sonia.
no, and I've stuck to
Pauline Hanson.
Oh, she's a
keep-
runaway train,
Yeah,
Sonia.
keep going. Let's just keep going.
and see if we can get Alex
Righto,
one.
come on.
China. China. I love them. China. I have to have my China.
Alex.
Yes, Alex.
Can you hear me? Donald Trump.
Yay!
Thank God.
Alex on
Good for that.
One at least.
Sonia 4, Alex 1.
Righto, finish with the last
Dead
one.
rubber.
I mean, let there be 1,000 blossoms, burdens.
Yeah.
But I asked.
Bob Catter.
Lead of the Fremantle doctor kicked
He wouldn't
in.
give up. He kept fighting. Good on you,
You
Alex.
won, but you
Sonia
won, Sonia. 4-2. Well done, Sonia. You're off to the Hoodoo Gurus. They're at the Hindley Street Music Hall on November the 23rd. Tickets are heading on sale tomorrow at moshtix.com.au.
There you go.
Thank you.
Go to the quote.
Triple M's Roo, Dits and Loz for breakfast. AutoCam, real-time video from Automasters. Triple M's Rumour Mill. Triple M's Rumour Mill, Adelaide's most listened to segment. Hear it every day at 7:40 on Roo, Dits and Loz.
Your rumour can be worth $1,000. Let's go to Royal Park. Rob is on the line. Rob, good morning. What's your rumour?
Yeah, it's to do with the A-League, with the finals coming up. There's a problem with the streaming service, Paramount Plus and Channel 10. The deal isn't that good that they thought it was going to be, and also the camera crews that they use aren't getting paid. So they were thinking of not televising some of the games late at the end of the season.
What, they're not getting paid?
Yeah, there's two camera crews, one for Fox and one for Paramount Plus in Australia, and the TV crew that they use, they weren't getting paid, so they were almost going to go on strike and not show a couple of the games late in the season.
When are the finals?
That's not good.
The finals are on now. They're in the semi-finals at the moment. But I think this is their last season with Paramount Plus.
Well, Paramount's connected to Channel 10, and we know that the Channel 10 are cancelling programs at the moment because of budget restraints.
Yeah.
Or they're axing shows at the moment.
Is that the channel that you
No, I
dropped in
didn't
the
say
room?
that.
Yeah,
But anyway.
Channel 10 and Paramount Plus are connected.
They are connected. Anyway, Rob, there might be something in what you're saying here. I just want to expand on this. I think there was an announcement recently that every club, there are 12 A-League clubs, would receive $1 million less from the national body. Do you know, is that accurate?
Yeah, that is accurate.
That's
what I've
huge.
heard, because a couple of the coaches, I think the Central Coast Mariners boss, he's actually come out and said that the deal is a bit on the nose, and I think the other clubs are going to follow suit shortly. But
Can I just ask, when you say not getting paid, is that because they're volunteers or because the company's just not fronting up the cash? They're not paying their invoices or wages?
The company's not paying the invoices because they're definitely not volunteers.
All right, Rob, some good goss there from the world of soccer, or they call it football.
That's not good.
No, it's not good for the sport nationally. No doubt about that.
Now, previous to 10, who were they? Where were they? Where could you see A-League? Has it ever been on free-to-air?
It was on 7 a couple of years ago, and then 7 in the end said they only wanted to do Socceroos games. And then Channel 10 took it on, and then it got pushed over to Paramount, I think, for this year. Yeah.
That doesn't look good.
No.
Triple M's Roo, Dits and Loz for breakfast.
You're turning into a flip-flopper.
No,
what do you
are
mean?
turning into a Pauline Hanson.
I haven't flip-flopped. I said no originally, then I said yes, then I have said no, and I've stuck to it.
Bit of that, bit of never plead guilty,
Ask
bit
you
of,
to stick together.
just refuse to admit that you might have been wrong. Let's have a listen. You got to listen really closely right at the end of the Rumour Mill today.
I think this is their last season with Paramount Plus.
Well, Paramount's connected to Channel 10, and we know that the Channel 10 are cancelling programs at the moment because of budget restraints.
Yeah.
Or they're axing shows at the moment.
Is that the channel that you
No, I
dropped
didn't
in the
say
room?
that. But anyway.
Channel 10 and Paramount Plus are connected.
They are connected.
You said you didn't say that.
problem?
You
Yeah.
didn't say that. This
Yeah.
is what you said the other day.
From the world of television, and this is a big, big story, one of our big networks is in serious trouble. Yeah, one of them is in serious strife, and they're cancelling shows already.
They've already been in trouble before.
They have, but they've already cancelled a couple of big shows too.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Oh, that was a week
I
ago.
didn't say that.
Technically, he didn't say it was Channel 10 in his original rumour.
Thank you.
Yes, but he said they were cancelling
hell.
shows in both segments.
Oh,
Anyway.
no. I mean, we know what.
Move
We
on.
know
What
what
do you
he was
mean,
doing.
technically?
He didn't. He's saying that I didn't say that, as in I didn't say it was Channel 10.
Anyway.
I can't believe I'm defending it.
Time's the
I
enemy.
can't
Time's the
believe
enemy
you're
here.
defending him either.
Let's move
Because
on,
he's
shall we?
got a form in... No, you've got form in
Oh, is there
this.
more?
Yes,
Oh,
there is.
this one's amazing.
Port Adelaide inquired about Jordan De Goey several months ago.
Dits drops so much mail.
My mail is that Port Adelaide and Jordan De Goey's management have had contact and have spoken.
That sometimes he forgets that he even delivered the mail in the first place.
How's Port and De Goey going?
What?
Port and De Goey.
Oh.
Well, there's no connection there.
I'm just asking, how's that?
Well, it's the first I've heard of it. Port Adelaide inquired about Jordan De Goey.
Well, you dropped it
I
on the
did not.
Port chasing De Goey.
Jordan De Goey? No, it wasn't me. Anyway, that's our rumour segment.
Can't even remember what you did a month ago.
What's up next?
You're a flip-flopper.
Well, I had death threats.
The amount of wasn't me's you've done
You're going
lately.
to defend him there, Wheelie Binhead?
No, I'm not. Wheelie Binhead.
Wow. At my age, you get forgetful.
Oh, come on. You remember everything.
Hand me the slippers in the dressing room.
Oh, no.
Triple M's Roo, Dits and Loz for breakfast. Triple M. It's time for your favourite game. Loz's Wheelie Bin of Fortune.
Yes, it is time, and I'm very excited. We've had some clues so far. We've had unoccupied. We've had chocolate. And the clue today was Japan. Okay? So who have we got on the line there?
We've got Liz from Ross Trevor. G'day, Liz.
Good morning, Liz.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Now, if you get this right, you win $900.
Yep.
$900.
5,900.
Yep, it goes up $100.
You forgot your glasses today.
I have, actually, and it's taking you too long.
No, I've known. I've just let you go.
I didn't wake up feeling very well this morning, and I left my glasses at home. Anyway, that's excuses. $5,900 could be yours today. I would love to hear you guess. The clues are very cryptic. If you can do this, you're a brainiac, okay? Let's hear it.
Okay, so my guess is a packet of cheekies.
Oh, what are cheekies?
Well, they're the little chocolate people. They used to be named something else, but now they're cheekies.
Oh, okay, yep.
Oh, I know what you mean.
You're not allowed to say that anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't think so, but I know
Change the
exactly
name.
what you mean.
Really?
Yep. I reckon that's a very good guess.
Now, you used the clues, Liz, to arrive at that, did you?
Yeah, so together with my daughter, she's come up with, her guess, and so and then we saw the extra clue
Unoccupied,
today.
chocolate, and Japan.
Does Japan help with that?
I did Google it, and I think there is a toy that's got a similar name. It's Japanese.
Oh, wow. So you've done...
Gee.
See, this is what I like. I like that you've gone to the trouble of... All right, so let's...
Drum roll.
Yeah.
For $5,900.
That answer is... incorrect. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, Liz.
So sorry, Liz.
Sorry, Liz. Sounds like Liz did a fair bit of work.
She did, but that's what
$6,000.
needs to be done.
$6,000.
Wow. I was on the edge of my seat there, Liz.
Were you?
Can you start giving us a bit easier clues, please?
I'm not in charge of the clues, Rory, and you know that.
Take control.
I am, but do you know what I am? I'm like the CEO who doesn't actually do any work, but they have to front the media. That's what I've...
We noticed.
Who's that?
I'm like the Alan Joyce. I'm just standing here just copying it.
Doesn't do anything.
Getting your massive bonus.
All the work's done over there in the producer booth. They're coming up with the clues. They're coming up with everything.
It off to them.
Yeah, well.
Triple M's Roo, Dits and Loz for breakfast.
I actually do feel sorry for my wife at times, and I don't say that a hell of a lot, but I did have to hang some washing out yesterday, and I thought, God, you got to pull it back in later, and then there's about another 50 loads of washing.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Our house every week, all right? So, but the one thing that I hear that frustrates my wife the most is socks. We have obviously 8 different feet sizes in our house, so we have different coloured socks. We have same coloured socks. We have all different sizes. We have different logos. There's just a million different socks that are going around in our house because the kids are playing sport every day, so they have school socks. They have socks for sport. I reckon an average in our house, everyone probably uses 2 pairs of socks a day.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So that's
16
pairs of socks times by 7, over 100 pairs of socks. And we have heaps of black socks.
Yeah.
But all the black socks can be
different sizes.
From size 3, 5, 10, 12 to 14.
Who's a 14?
Nick's 14.
What?
Joe's higher than me now. He's 11 and a half.
Whoa.
I'm 10 and a half, 11, and down you go down to little Tom who's 8. Who's probably got a better size. I don't know,
3 or 4 or something
like that. So you can. There's just no solution. Then you lose socks.
Oh.
Everyone loses socks.
Yeah.
Where do they go?
You end up with a single sock.
So then you end up
Where
with
do they
odd
go?
socks.
Yeah.
And then you end up with a basket full of odd socks.
Yeah.
But you don't know if they're odd because
always
you've got
check.
a basket full of socks that are just
Yeah.
Odd sizes and different colours and everything.
Always check the dog's kennel. Happened to us one year. I ended up with all these odd socks. He was nicking them one at a time, and they were all in the back. When we shifted house, got his kennel. They were all in the back of his kennel.
Knocked your socks off.
Yeah.
Oh,
It can happen. There you go. That's where the saying came from, Loz.
Wow.
My house.
But seriously, what? And then we've discussed, people have said, well, just wear the same coloured socks.
Yeah.
But if you have all black socks and they're all different sizes, you end up with a size, even a size 10 to size 14 is different, or a size 6 with a size 8.
What if, is this insane, because you've got so many children, what if every child had a colour of sock that was their designated colour?
They can't wear green socks
You're
every day,
right.
can
That's
they?
so
You
true.
got to wear black
What
socks.
If, you know how you can get them
or
where it's
white
just like the
socks.
heel has a colour on it?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I've thrown up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there 6 different colours that you can buy in supermarkets?
Colour-coded kids.
Yeah.
Colour-coded heels.
He's wearing my red-heeled sock.
There you go.
Yeah.
What if they want to wear white socks, though? You need a black heel or something.
You need
a
a
different colour on the heels of the white socks.
You almost need to sew something
There
into
must
them.
be families out there with 3 or 4 kids or 2 kids or whatever that have got a good little sock program.
Sock solution.
All right, I've already got
sock solution.
First
is what I'm
email.
after.
First email's coming, Joanna.
Joanna.
Household of 4 kids. After every wash, I put the unmatched socks in a plastic bag and hit repeat. Once every month or so, I would empty the bag and match up the odd socks, as eventually most would turn up. However, there was always a dozen or so odd socks that just had gone AWOL, so in the bin they went. It's very
Throw
common.
out the odd socks?
It's very common, she says.
How long do you wait before you throw them out? Because they can bob up from under the bed
She
or
just
under
said
the
wait
chair.
a month. Wait a month and they'll eventually
month.
turn up.
Michelle, can you help me, please, before she goes to the funny farm?
I can definitely help you, Roo.
All right, give me an answer, please.
What Sarah needs to do is get a different colour laundry bag. So Loz would know this. So when you buy lingerie, you get a lingerie bag. So you'd get a different colour bag for every member of the family. So Joe would have a red one, Rosie would have a blue one, an orange one. So then you put the socks in the bag, you zip it up, and then they go in the wash. So
Yeah, but you do got to do different lots of washing then.
No, they all go in together.
No.
You're washing them in the bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wash
Laundry
them in
bags.
the bag. That's
They
what
keep
you
them
do
in.
with a laundry bag
Yeah.
and lingerie bag, so that your lingerie
Doesn't get tangled up.
That's good.
And rip.
Exactly.
Everyone's got their own bag.
Washing's in the bag,
Yeah,
in
so
the washing
it's like
machine.
a thin. It's water gets through, detergent gets through, but it's
like you're
zipped.
scaling fish.
Yeah, it zips them in,
see?
and then you put them all together,
Thanks,
and then
Michelle.
they come out.
We're off to a
Great
good
idea.
start. Miller from Modbury. Miller, what's your solution?
Get different brands of socks.
Get same brands of socks or different brands?
Different brands.
Oh,
Different brands
do you
of
reckon all the
socks.
kids would be happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Miller. You're not very
Good on you,
old,
Mel.
are you, Miller?
Yeah.
What's one of your messages there?
On the text line.
Oh, we've got heaps of them. So,
us a couple.
a lot of people are saying, and this is something that I think is a good idea, you stitch a little bit of colour into the bottom of matching socks. So, orange
Get the
socks.
sewing machine out.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, you don't need a sewing machine, you just need a needle and thread. It'll take you 2
That'll
minutes
do
to
it.
do.
All right.
And then, what do you mean?
What to every pair of socks?
Yeah, every pair of socks just gets a little stitch in the bottom.
Someone else just said wear thongs.
Wear thongs.
Yeah,
Yep,
good
that's-
idea. I like
that's
that one.
great.
Yeah, let's go back to Muzza Bizza. G'day, Chris. You got an idea to help my wife with a sock solution?
Yeah, well, g'day, mate. Yeah, your first caller stole my thunder.
What
I was
one?
gonna say the old laundry bags.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone has a laundry bag.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
Just-
Hang on, Chris. What do you use? What sort of bags do you use, Chris?
Oh, they're just like white fabric ones with zipper on them, you know.
Okay,
But-
cool, mate.
Good on you, mate. Amber, 2 L's. What's your solution?
We always, when we were little, Mum would sew a few stitches of coloured cotton on
Yes.
each sock, so everyone was allocated a certain colour,
Okay.
and you know whose socks were whose.
How many kids in your household?
6.
Right.
Wow,
all right.
Amber.
Yeah.
So you needed that.
And did
for
it
sure.
work? Did you all sort of follow the
did.
rules?
Yes, yeah, it worked really well.
Great idea, Amber. I'll tell Sarah as soon as I get home. Any others on the text line that are good there?
Iron-on initials on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Would they wear off, I wonder? Matthew Warren?
Well, they grow out of the sizes, but that doesn't matter. They're still, you can still
Hand-me-downs.
tell which ones they are.
It's just so you can match the sock to the other sock, isn't it?
Okay, any other good ones on the text line?
A lot of the similar stuff with the
Okay.
iron-on initials, the sewing, the colour-coded bags.
All right, let's head to Craigmore. Paul, have you got a good idea?
I have, yeah. So the other part of it, though, is you've got them in the wash bag, in the washing machine. You've still got to hang them out. So what you've got to do is you dedicate the one line for the socks from that wash bag, and then you hang the wash bag on the end.
That's a good
And then you can go,
I thought you were going to say I need 3 clotheslines or 8 clotheslines.
No. Well, then you can just go along, and you can hang them upside down. You can actually put them together as a pair, and then just go along and put each pair of socks in the wash bag.
Straight back into the wash
bag. Give that person back the wash bag, yeah.
Yes.
All right, now, I'll tell you, just another question here, Ruth.
It's a couple of good ideas.
Those are great ideas. Can you report back to, I want you to ask Sarah and your mother-in-law, because I know she helps out, how many loads of washing per week in your household?
Do you want us to do a little trial?
Well, Sarah would probably know.
Yeah.
Just
Count
ask her.
Get her
how
to
many?
tally it up.
Because I know for 2 people how many I do, and I think it's a lot. I can't believe how much washing we do and ironing. And I'm thinking, for 8 people, how many are you doing?
All right. Yeah, a lot.
Oh, wow. I really like this bag idea where you hang the bag on the end of the line.
Okay, well, let's support Paul from Craigmore.
Paul from Craigmore, you are off.
You can go to Jim Jeffries. You can go to Hoodoo Gurus. Hoodoo Gurus tickets go on sale tomorrow. They're playing at the Hindley Street Music Hall. Or Jim Jeffries, he's at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre on August the 6th. You can get your tickets there at frontiertouring.com. Thanks for your help, everyone.
Triple M's Roo, Dits and Loz for breakfast.
We're putting our ear to the ground, pounding the pavement, and finding out the real issues around Adelaide. Please welcome to Triple M Breakfast, the voice of the suburbs.
Oh, what is happening out there in the suburbs this week? Good morning, voice.
Good morning, Rudits and Loz. How is everyone?
Yeah,
Very good, thanks, voice.
Great, excellent.
How are you?
Oh, hey, look, I'm good. It was Mother's Day on the weekend. I have 2 young boys, so obviously I got a few little gifts, which was great.
Oh, you should have had a great day.
Yeah, well, look, I was chatting to the women of the suburbs, and there seems to be a general air of disappointment.
What? Come on, voice.
We're not happy. We're not happy with the level of investment from our partners, but I'll tell you why. The day for me started great. I got my homemade gifts in bed and a coffee from the kids.
Lovely.
I got my pair of gumboots that I wanted because I'm starting my soccer mum era now that I've got a 5-year-old.
Gumboots, right.
Well, I figure it's going to be wet on the sidelines, Roo, isn't it?
Fashion
So, got to be prepared. But I did provide my husband the link, the colour and the size that I wanted. But I still got it gifted, so I'm happy about that.
Right.
Yeah. But then it all went downhill because then I got out of bed and I was in the kitchen cooking eggs for my husband and his best mate, Paul, who stayed from Port Lincoln overnight.
You got to put a roof over his head. He can't let him,
Mate,
stay on
choose
the
your
streets
timing
of Adelaide.
better. It's Mother's Day. I don't want to be cooking Paulie and my husband and the kids scrambled eggs.
No.
I want to be in bed.
Why isn't your husband cooking it for Paulie?
Well, he had a very good day at the races on Saturday. He wasn't feeling too sprightly. So there you go, whack. Hope he's listening. But then after cooking Paulie and my husband breakfast, I then had to go to my mother-in-law's house, didn't I?
No.
And
It's Mother's Day, yeah.
I know, but I love my mother-in-law. Let's put that on the record.
There's a butt coming.
But why am I buying her the gift, the card, planning when I'm seeing her, what time, making the morning tea, the platter, make sure the kids have got something nice for Nana? You know, why do I have to do that
Whose job is it then?
My husband's. I was going to say his name, but I meant to be anonymous.
Close there.
Husband name.
You're so right. Is he housebroken, voice? What's going on?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't complain on the day, but I really like to use this segment as a bit of therapy. And then I hope that he's listening.
Yeah.
But then after that, rushed home, prepared another platter, number 2, for my parents and my family.
Yeah.
Again, made sure the gifting from my kids were good for Nanny and all that was sorted. Got there, Dad was on the barbecue. Then the boys proceeded to say, when is Father's Day, actually?
Yay!
Are you serious? We can't even have one day.
Yeah.
Oh, like cooking the barbecue. I mean, you know how hard it is to cook a barbecue?
Yeah.
Do you think on Father's Day there's dads out there everywhere buying their father-in-law a present and buying their dad a
Of course
present?
they are.
Or who do you think's doing that one as well?
We know that's the wife's job.
Oh, yuck.
Welcome to 2024.
Nah, the blokes don't know what to do in that department.
Yeah, we're not very good.
You girls are very good at it.
Spend 5 minutes learning and you'll be fine for the rest of your life.
Exactly. And A for effort, Roo. If you give it a crack, your wife, lovely Sarah, would be very, very impressed and happy.
I took your advice about doing the dishes the other night, and I'll tell you what, that paid dividends.
Oh, yeah, clean dishes.
Really?
Mother's Day indeed.
Oh, my God. so funny. I'm so happy. Look at me. I'm being observant. Quite literally.
All right. Good on your voice. Thanks for calling in.
Triple M's Roo, Dits and Loz for breakfast.
We have the power to influence international policy here. This morning we've talked about odd socks. This has gone. We've never had a reaction like this from all over the world. It's incredible
coming through.
Like hundreds of texts. Rue's got 8 feet in his house, so 2 pairs a day. You say you go through because of the sport and everything.
16 feet.
16 feet, but 8 pairs. Yeah.
Different sizes, yep. They're coming through. Hey, I'm sure the Rush Hour will probably talk about it this afternoon. They have got...
Choppy Pickett.
Byron Pickett.
Pickett
good.
on.
Yeah, he's designed the new Indigenous round jumper for Yaraputi.
That's it.
That's the name?
That's sport, yep.
Guana
is crows. Yeah.
All right. Have a great day, everyone.
Footy starts tonight. You'll hear on Triple M the Suns and the Cats. Yeah.
I reckon the Suns will win.
You reckon?
Yep.
All right.
Really?
I said it about Carlton a couple of weeks ago. And then I said it about Port last week.
You did too. All right. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
See ya.